Okay, Naruto's a show with a vast amount of jutsus, and offset jutsus, there are some which are definitely ridiculously better than others. And today we are talking about the best jutsus of all time. Well, this is my ranking of the most hacked jutsus of all time. Let's get it. Well, before we get to it, I'd just like to thank you, everyone who's been watching and everything, for bringing me to 39 subscribers now. Last time I checked was 39 subscribers, and the reception on some of my videos have been good, so I thank you very much for that, and I hope I can continue to bring out some quality content for you. Okay, now let's go. Number 5, we got Madara's Limbo. You see, Limbo is a Renegan ability literally very specific to Madara. So specific that even if you have Madara's Renegan, you won't have access to Limbo as shown in Nagato. Never used it. So, what is Limbo? Limbo allows Madara to project shadows of himself into Limbo. Limbo being an invisible world which coexists with the physical world. These clones cannot be seen by any ordinary means, and the only way we know that they can be detected is by either another Renegan user actually seeing them, or someone with 6 Path Sage mode who can sense them, aka Naruto and Sasuke. Its weaknesses are that the clones can't stay out forever, and they have a cooldown as to when they can be used again, even though we don't know how long that cooldown is. I feel like this explanation alone should let you know why it's in my top 5, because only a select few can perceive them, and the clones themselves are as strong as the real Madara. So it's definitely deserved top 5, and I even understand if you want to place it higher on the list. Number 4, Amo Tiara. I hope I'm saying that right. Okay, I'm gonna need you to hear me out real quick, because I know some of y'all be thinking that this jutsu is a glorified substitution jutsu, and you kinda right, but it's much more than that if you think about it for more than 2 seconds, right? The sheer versatility in this one move is crazy. Not only can you swap out of positions with anyone and anything within a certain range, but you can also switch out 2 objects, items, or individuals. Also, the object or person doesn't even have to be in your vision to switch with them. One use from this ability can turn a bad situation into a favorable one, and it's easily within my top 5. Think about it, you can even switch people who are way stronger than you. Think about when Sasuke switched Madara with whatever he switched Madara with, I don't know. And Madara at that time was way higher than him in sheer power. So if you can do that, imagine the possibilities. Number 3, we got the Flying Thunder God, or the Flying Raijin. I'll specifically be talking about Minato's one, because Minato's Flying Raijin is literally copying Tobirama's homework, but making it 100 times better. That's crazy. The Flying Raijin is a technique which uses seals in order to teleport the user or an object to another one of the seals. It's even more broken by the fact that once a seal is applied, the user can teleport to it no matter the distance. In combat, if you can just spread a bunch of kunas around the field with that seal, you essentially have free reign to teleport anywhere, giving you a huge advantage in combat. And if you mark your opponent, that's GG, you win. Like, they can't escape. Number 2, Kamui. Kamui is a Mangekyo ability from Obito Uchiha. This ability allows the user to transfer objects or people into another dimension. It allows for it to be used as storage for any offensive weapons to be used later, or it can be used to store a person in there as a hostage. The right eye has the ability to allow the user to use Kamui on themselves, not only to teleport to any location they want to go, but they also to teleport certain body parts into the Kamui dimension, which gives the illusion that you're phasing through an attack. This ability alone carried Obito so hard that it's basically his own version of Shadow Clone and Rasengan. If Naruto was spamming Rasengan and Shadow Clones, Obito was mad spamming Kamui, and I don't even blame the nigga. I would do the same. And Kamui is so broken that they couldn't allow him to have 2 eyes because he would solo the entire verse at that point. Kamui is just straight up unfair. But it's not unfair as number 1. Shadow Clone Jutsu. Shadow Clone Jutsu is one of the first techniques we see in the series. and it's, in my opinion, the most broken technique in the whole series. The Shadow Clone Jutsu allows the user to create clones of themselves, each clone having an equal amount of chakra, which makes it difficult to distinguish clone from original. Clones also have the same techniques as the original, similar to Madara's Limbo. But, as most people somehow don't know, Shadow Clone is not the one that's forbidden. The multi-Shadow Clone Jutsu is the forbidden one. And that is due to the amount of chakra it takes, with Naruto being the only exception to that rule. And now for the broken part. When Shadow Clones dispel, they transfer any knowledge gained back to the user. This means they can be used for strategies like recon, or be used as an assistant in battle. But it also can be used for training purposes, allowing the user to cut training time by half for each clone they have on the field. And with Naruto's access to multi-Shadow Clone technique, he can summon hundreds upon hundreds of Shadow Clones to cut his training time by ridiculous amounts. While Shadow Clones can be used to increase physical strength, anything else is fair game. Meaning any technique you want to learn, you can just by assigning a Shadow Clone to do it while you do something else. This is insane, as so much can be learned without actually doing anything yourself. The number 3 option, Flying Rajin, you can learn it with the Shadow Clone technique. You don't even have to do anything. Years upon years of training can just be cut down into hours with this one jutsu. Which is also why I didn't like the time skip of Naruto, because ain't no way Kakashi was the only nigga who found that out. There are so many niggas who can use the Shadow Clone Jutsu, but Kakashi was the one who found out? Are you telling me everybody in the village is so stupid that they couldn't? Like Hiruzen, the professor, Itachi, Jiraiya, Minato himself? Ain't nobody know that? But Kakashi could. Nigga, get out of here, bro. That's why I hate the time skip of Naruto so much. So much so that I'm making it the next video that's coming out after this one. And yeah, that's that. The most broken moves in Naruto. Some of you might have different placements, and that's fine. Some of these are honestly interchangeable, and just like I mentioned, there are other broken moves which I will discuss in the next installation of the series. If you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, turn on notifications for any and all videos I will be releasing to the future, and here are other videos on the screen that you might be interested in. That's it. Bye bye.